Hey, okay.
What's in the box?
Hey there, YouTube. Welcome back to the channel. Yes, I am back, the cardboard degenerate, the man they call Doyle, and today I have something very special for you all. Not just very special, but double special, because this is the second time I'm having to record this intro, because I did not realize that for the first part of this video, I had left the audio on my microphone muted. So, I have a second box of the box we are opening today, Disney Lorcana's Winterspell. The newest set, it just came out yesterday, heavily features Lilo and Stitch, Darkwing Duck, and all your Disney favorites. This is a massive set that people are excited about. We are going to be cracking 24 packs, an entire booster box right here on the channel. For the first part of the video, you will not be able to hear me speak, so you will get to enjoy city pop tunes. I'm not saying the stuff I said wasn't relevant, but, you know, I think we can maybe live without it for the first part of the video. The sound will kick back in a little bit, and you will hear all the commentary off to the side. If there's anything I see while I'm doing the edit of this video, I will make a point of putting over some dub stuff. I can record that after the fact. But for this first part of the video, there will be less yappity yap yap than usual, simply because of a technical error on my part. The error was between the keyboard and the chair, definitely user error, so I apologize. But we will be ripping the entire booster box, so all the card content that you like will be there. Disney Lorcana's latest set. Obviously, I'm a fan of this. I rip these cards on stream Tuesdays when I play Disney Dreamlight Valley. The crossover is really nice, because Dreamlight Valley, like Kingdom Hearts, like Lorcana, have a great little sub-multiverse individual story. There's also cards in each one of the packs that create a 9-card collage art piece that I believe is one of the enchanted rarity cards if it's anything like Fabled. But also you get these cool little lore cards that fill in the storyline of the Illumineers and the Inkwell and the Whispers and the Pageborn and the story and all that fun stuff. So Lorcana is not just a TCG that uses Disney characters, they've built their own sort of lore and world and universe around it to justify it narratively, which is very cool, while also digging into the deepest parts of the Disney multiverse to fill out their bench of characters. It's a great set. Let's get started. I'm gonna reach out and grab it right now, and there will be no sound as of now. Since we've got a little time together, let's have a quick chat about what we're looking to find in this set. I'm gonna send past on the screen right now all of the enchanted and iconic rarity cards that appear in Winterspell. 18 enchanted, and above that, 2 iconic. These are the top tier, and therefore hardest to find rarities of Lorcana. And they are what are known as case hits, because you can open an entire booster box without finding anything of this rarity. So I'm going to watch all these beautiful cards go by. They've added a new design language to their enchanteds on this set. More stylized art, more intense custom holofoil finishes. These cards are absolutely beautiful. Of that, there is no doubt. As we head towards the first pack, we'll have a quick note as well on the rarities in Lorcana. There's multiple levels of rarity, and they are indicated by the little marks at the bottom of each card. You will see me during the video, after this voiceover section, slightly obsess over what marks are at the bottom of the cards, because this is a tough set to pull from. Everything goes from common, uncommon, rare, super rare, legendary, epic, enchanted, iconic, and of course on the end there is the promo. We won't be seeing any of those today. But there are also multiple finishes for a number of these rarities, all the way up to legendary, and then epic, enchanted, and iconic. These are the really beautiful cards you hope to see. So, I'm going to go quiet. We're going to let the city pop play, let the card rips speak for themselves. I'll speed them up a little bit until we get to the point where my commentary kicks back in. Thank you for your patience. I appreciate you watching this video. Let's enjoy Winterspell together. Tiana, Warm and Happy. Pot of Honey, Copper, Donald Duck, Tiny Tim's Crutch. Okay, we're getting into the Christmas Carol stuff here. I should have known when I saw Scrooge's Grave. The Terror That Flaps in the Night. Judy Hopps is back. The White Rabbit is back. Some Winnie the Pooh characters are here. Aliens, and of course, the love interest of the Lion King. But, you know, childhood version. Playing in the snow. It's Nala. Next pack. Oh, I can't believe I left the mic off. Oh, I'm so mad at myself. I could not be angrier at myself than I am right now. But we have so far not hit a double up on that build a piece of art set. So we're doing pretty well. 4 out of 9 cards already. Zootopia, Tundra Town, everything's getting a little wintry redesign for Winterspell, which you like to see. Nala, which we just pulled in the holo. Boomer, Hercules in whisper form, Donald Duck, an alien, a fox with big long eyelashes. Pudge is back. Timon to go with that Pumbaa from earlier. Jeez, they are action-packed. There is the super rare Colors of the Wind song, which is kind of cool. And the holo, Come Out and Fight. These common holos, these uncommon holos, they're not going to get to keep their spot on the stands. It's mathematically not possible. I've got 11 stands there. We're going to be giving it to the, you know, the rarer stuff as it comes out. So far, we've only hit one. One legendary and 1 super rare, but it's not too bad. Like I said, Lorcana's hit rates can be brutal. That is why I think it's actually not a big deal to open a good amount of Lorcana, because mathematically you just kind of have to if you want to see something nice. There's Frozen Zootopia again, couple of repeats there, some stuff from Mulan, more Lilo and Stitch. Of course, they're heavily featured in this set, since you can see it right up there on the banner art on the booster display. Darkwing Tower, more Mulan, Beast. Oh, that's as smiley as I've ever seen Beast in my life on the super rare there. And the holo rare, The Cold Never Bothered Me. Great song. And that's another card that's got a much rarer, much prettier version, higher up in the echelons of the set, so we'll be hoping to find that one today. I like our odds. I like our chances. I'm trying to stay positive. The universe tricked me into leaving my microphone off for the first 10 minutes of the video. I've got to imagine that some sort of karmic snapback is coming. Tiny misfortune, good hits, right? That's how it's supposed to work. The universe balances things out. Percy, Come Out and Fight. Mulan, Piglet, some Darkwing Duck, Snowboarding Mickey, Alice, Well-Read Whisper, a Fox, a Soldier, and a Snowball Fight in the holo common. Next pack. Come on, Tink. Give us some good luck. Now, what's interesting is Ravensburger, the company that makes this game, they licensed it from Disney. They've been doing a lot of work with Disney for a long time, because they traditionally make board games, they make puzzles, they make all sorts of stuff like that. So I think this was, and don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure this was their first crack at a proper collectible trading card game. And I'll be real with you, I think they did a pretty good job. The mechanics of the game are really interesting. It's a bit like Gundam in the sense that you burn resources of your card itself to sort of power the other cards. You can see here, these cards with this style of thing in the corner can be used to generate ink, which is the resource that you use to do everything else in the game. This is the Ohana Means Family legendary rarity, which you see has that lovely raised cold foil finish. These also can come with a holo background, which is even more rare again. But that's a nice little pull, and our straight up holo is the Darkwing Tower location card. And oh boy, that thing is miscut like crazy. Okay, so I guess it wasn't just Rue. Rue's the most egregious example we've discovered yet, but there's quite a bit quite a bit of miscutting going on, and it seems to be at its worst with the holos. Ooh. Ravensburger. I was just giving you a shout out and telling him how excited and what a good job you were doing with your first TCG, but this QC, my lord. This QC. Alright, Tiana, who I just unlocked in Dreamlight Valley. She opened a little food stall selling beignets and other treats. Pot of Honey, Dinky, Beast's Castle, Winter version, Stract, Amos Slade, Liquidator, Jiminy Cricket, Anna. So you see how they mix in sort of iconic Disney Vault characters with some other sort of like, you know, secondary or backup characters or villain characters from the movies. Stuff you wouldn't expect to see. No one's buying these characters. No one's buying Dr. Hamsterville on a t-shirt. But this sort of gives him, you know, a bit of a platform to do his thing. Kristoff, Icy Explorer, and Tiny Tim's Crutch. I don't know how I feel about wielding Tiny Tim's Crutch in battle. It's an item that gives your character support. I mean, that makes sense. It absolutely makes sense. I don't know how I feel about it, but it absolutely makes sense. My lord. Okay, I think that's our first double up in the Monta collage piece. Lilo, Tigger. We love Tigger. Aladdin, somehow in the Frozen Cave of Wonders. Fa Zhou. Kanga, Li Shang. Location, some more repeats. We've seen these guys before. Goofy, Klutzy Skier. And McHorn, Ice Cold Officer. There's our holo common right there. I'm going to pop that one right there, and we're going to keep on going. So only 24 packs, 12 cards per pack in this booster box, as with all Winterspell booster boxes. Couldn't tell you if that's a new piece. We'll check it. We'll check it when we reach the halfway point and see how we're doing. David, Tigger. Couple of the guys we've seen before. Agnar, that's new, so we've got Elsa and Anna's parents now. Some items, some new events, and action cards. Sorry, not events, just action cards. Christopher Robin has a beautiful Eeyore enchanted rarity in here, which is really stylized and interesting. Thomas, Wide-Eyed Recruit. So, really hoping we see something of that level. I would love to be able to show you in motion. Anything above Epic, with the special foils and stuff they add to the mix, really, really pops. And they really, really pop in a way that seeing them in a still photo doesn't really do them justice. The listings on TCG Player and such really don't demonstrate how gorgeous these cards can be. The Enchanteds especially. The first time I pulled one of those for real, in fact the first and only time I pulled an Enchanted rarity card, it was the Bell from Fabled, and seeing it in motion, in person, being able to sort of make the foil pop, whoo-wee! Never seen anything quite so nice. Like, it's up there. The design of those cards and the execution is on par with the best in the business for TCGs. Hey, okay, alright, we finally get to see one of these bad boys. So we got Minnie Mouse as Mrs. Cratchit. This is the Epic Rarity Minnie Mouse. So as you can see, borderless art, stylized custom foil finish with raised areas. In this, we've got the frost on the window, the cold foil raised ink on the character itself. Really beautiful texturing, sort of rainbow hollow finish on the full card itself, which is slightly different to the standard hollow one. Really, really nice. And I know you were all out there going, my god, I hope he pulls Minnie Mouse as Mrs. Cratchit in A Christmas Carol. And look, me too. I'm yet to find one of these cards of epic rarity or above. Even if it's a deep cut character, even if it's kind of a sort of old school character that I wouldn't generally be super excited to see. Seeing them, how they're executed in that format is interesting. It's always interesting to see what Ravensburger and the cats over in Deutschland have done with it. Nakoma, Pua, Taurus Bulba. It's my favorite guy. Honka Muddlefoot. Oh, forget Taurus Bulba. Taurus Bulba is out. We're all about Honka Muddlefoot now. Grandmother Willow, Darkwing's Gas Device, and Gosselin Mallard. Holy heck, that is right heavy. Goodness gracious, guys. What is going on over there at Ravensburger HQ? Just the holos. I mean, the regular ones I haven't seen anywhere I've, like, really noticed. Wow, that's super off-center. I don't mean to spend these videos dinging the QC, but geez. It's a big set. People were excited about it. I think people were pretty hyped. All the art that they showed was gorgeous. I hate to think of people getting a card that they're really, really excited about and being like, why the hell is this thing cut to one side so bad that the entire border is missing? Sarabi, Space Cows, Yao, Negaduck, Scrooge McDuck, Darkwing Duck, Nani Duck, Chief Duck, Chienpo Duck, Retro Evolution Duck, Lilo Rockstar, that's the super rare, and Fa Zhou, Honorable Warrior. Okay, I'm going to put that in front of Tiny Tim's crutch, because to be honest, Tiny Tim's crutch makes me a little bit uncomfortable. On to the next pack. Okay, we've just flung it away. Well, it was a lore card anyway. It's not something we need to make our collage. I can live without it. Mother Gothel doing real evil Mother Gothel stuff, as she does. Darkwing Dog. Yao. Agna. Tiny Tim's crutch again. Stop making me look at this thing. Frozen Rhino. Keep the Ancient Ways. John Smith. Olaf. Darkwing Duck. There he is in a super rare. And the Pocahontas Common Holo. See, again, as well, like, these iconic moments represented in generally quite suitable art styles, some of them really do just pop, even in a common holo. They just add a little bit of extra detail and depth that you didn't know you were missing. This one, for instance, really, really nice, with the foliage in the foreground. Anything with a frame within a frame, and blue or red effects to it, generally just pops off, even on your most standard holo. You'll love to see it. I think we're about to enter the back third of this box of Winterspell. I'm a little angry with myself that I was muted for the entire first bit of the thing, but we soldier on. What am I going to do? Open an entire other box just so I can get the intro again? Then I get to open 2 boxes. Ooh. Darkwing Dog. Stitch. Ghost Goofy. Cena. Stitch again. Angel, Launchpad, Liquidator, Darkwing Duck, Dark Warrior. See, here's the thing as well. If you're like a Darkwing Duck aficionado, I feel like there's going to be a lot of stuff here for you to enjoy. Every time I pulled like a deep cut card from the Gargoyles stuff in Whispers in the Well, I was like, I know about that. It's that guy. That side character. It was always very satisfying. Like Angela, Night Warrior in the super rare. You love to see that. I'm glad to see the Gargoyles have stuck around. And Copper Hound Pup. Kind of doubling up on those things. It's a bit like ATM Machine. He's a hound pup. He's both a hound and a pup. He's got hound-like qualities and pup-like qualities. I suppose he could be a hound pup in the sense that he's a baby hound. That seems superfluous to me. Fangmire. It's a nice looking scarf. It's got a neck like that. That thick, unless he's got 18 layers of scarf on there. Morgana Macorba. Some more cool characters coming from original. Winnie the Pooh. Christmas Carol. The Winterspell. Freeze the Vine. This one's got a lovely enchanted rarity as well. Duke Weaselton and Vixie. Forest Friends. Hey Vixie, how you doing? Welcome to the gang. So I think I can see there's 6 packs left after this, which means we are just about to enter the back third of the box. Winterspell. Thus far, bit of a mixed bag. Not much in the way of hits, and some concerning QC issues popping up. But I'm not giving up hope yet. This booster box may deliver just yet. And Lord knows I just love looking at cards. I love ripping packs. I love seeing cards. I love the smooth feel of cardboard between my fingers. And I love this sound. Ooh, wait! Hey! Hey! The legendary Darkwing Duck with the raised ink. You love to see that. Not a holo, but still a nice little pull. Sorry, Let's Get Dangerous. You're getting Darkwing Ducked over. And Taurus Bulba is a common holo there. You know we love Taurus Bulba. I don't think I can say enough about how much I love Taurus Bulba. Into the back third. 6 packs to go. Lots of lore to explore. A little collage to build once we're done. Percy. Pua. Strike a good match. Force of a great typhoon. Some Winnie the Pooh. Rafiki stuff. I don't know where Rafiki is. That's slightly worrying. Mother's Necklace. John Smith's Compass. The cold never bothered me. Hey, there we go. The holo version of the Colors of the Wind. Super rare. Now that pops off. That is real pretty. So you can see there with the Raging Storm and the Colors of the Wind, they really do step up the foiling a little bit for the holo versions of the super rares. My goodness. Only a few packs to go. Hopefully we can build that piece of connected art. Hopefully we can find some big hits. Ice Skating Minnie Mouse, Mulan, Mickey, Launchpad, some more Alice in Wonderland and Pocahontas, and Lilo and Stitch, and the Holo Copper, Champion of the Forest. I'm gonna pop that one there. That's Copper all grown up. From now he's no longer a hound pup, now he's a hound. Good for him. I guess we solved that mystery, guys. It wasn't that they just wrote 2 words for dog next to one another. It was that he was legitimately a hound pup. And now on this later card I've got, he's not just a hound, he's also a champion of the forest. Good for him. There's the non-holo version of that Pocahontas I like so much. Isis Vanderchill, Ghost Goofy, Blue Smoke, Nani! Copper on the scent. Daisy Duck looking, ooh. Ooh. Don't look at me like that. I'm over here in the side of the frame. Daisy. Calm it down. Flit. Eeyore. Cobra Bubbles. And the Prince Naveen common holo. I'm going to pop that one there, let's say. Okay. So. Last 3 packs in the box. This is where the rubber hits the road, so to speak. Everything shiny and everything shiny adjacent that we've pulled so far is currently up here. The holo super rares, as opposed to the regular super rares, they generally are considered the better pull. But down to the holo commons, they look great when their borders aren't all messed up. And generally, they're pretty exciting to pull. And the sort of the gold hexagon generally means at least you get that raised ink effect. The gold hexagon means at least you get that raised ink effect, whether or not you get the holo version as well. Totally comes down to the lottery of whether or not it lands in the holo slot. But 3 packs to go, and then our Winterspell adventure is over for a little while. But we'll be back with the new set of Lorcana, I'm sure. You can find me on Twitch every Tuesday night playing Disney Dreamlight Valley, enjoying cozy times while ripping Lorcana packs. It's the ultimate combo, really. Bang my a chicken, a street rat, a duck, a bear, some guy, a lady, a duck lady, a raccoon, a stegosaur. Oh, that's fun. And, ooh, okay, we got the super rare Sven, and the holo version of that saucy Daisy Duck. Honestly, she's making me a little uncomfortable. I'm just going to pop her over here and try to forget about her. She can throw that side eye at Koopa. That's not an angry side eye. That's not a disappointed side eye. That side eye says, come get this duck l'orange. Bang! Another piece of lore. Jeez, I hope we can build that picture. I'm gonna be a little disappointed if we can't, but that is the way the cookie crumbles. There's more boosters to open. Nakoma, Mountain Fight, Snowball Fight, our man Taurus and Honka, Amos and Elsa, Goslin and Miko, Marshmallow, Scrooge McDuck in the legendary rarity. Scrooge McDuck in the legendary rarity, which means we get that popping off cold foil finish. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. Sorry, Taurus Bulba. And the Blue Smoke Common Hollow. Last pack. Okay, we're going to slow roll this one and see what it has for us. Sarabi, Protecting the Pride. Swordplay. Copperhound Pup. Aduna, Alarmed Queen. Kanga, Peaceful Gatherer. Stitch, High Badness Level. Grandmother Willow. Scrooge McDuck, Ghostly Ebenezer. Splatter Phoenix, Rejected Artist. Pocahontas, Following the Wind in the super rare, and Bambi, Ethereal Fawn in the super rare. Wow, okay, double up. And our holo is the uncommon Lonely Grave. And there it is. 24 packs of Lorcana Winterspell. Now, I hope I set the expectations correctly at the beginning. Actually, now that I think about it, my mic was muted. Let me repeat that point. We know from experience that the Lorcana hit rates can be absolutely brutal. Enchanted and Iconic, there's 20 cards in the set. In this set, they didn't include any, but it used to be you could get location cards that were Enchanted rarity as well, and there is a hit of less than one per box, so they are a case hit, even though there's 20 of them to collect. In this case, we hit an epic. That epic was the Minnie Mouse, Mrs. Cratchit, raised foil effect, custom holo, the whole shebang, borderless. It's gorgeous. It's really, really pretty. We also hit a number of legendary rarities. Todd, Ohana Means Family, Darkwing Duck with the raised effect. They can also come, like I said, in a holo finish too. Scrooge McDuck. We hit a number of holo super rares, uncommons, commons. You're guaranteed at least one holo in every pack. What card it's going to be is totally up to the gods of the RNG, who cannot be bought or bargained with. You get the cards you get. But also we got two little stacks right here. Commons, uncommons, rares, super rares, all non-holo have ended up in these two packs right here. So, did we get enough cards to build the connected art piece? Sadly, no. Mathematically, we did not. We got 7 out of the 9 cards needed. So I will update on that at a later date after we open some more packs of this on stream. 7 out of 9 for what we need, but a number of the lore cards as well that show the secret lore behind the Lorcana, the Illumineers, the Inkwells, everything else. Look, it's a fun set. It plays with Disney in a fun way. To be honest, the hit rates are exhausting and brutal. And I have 4 booster boxes of this, and based on literally my own first-hand experience, I can say there is a good chance I will never hit anything more rare than an epic out of all 4 of those booster boxes. But the game itself is mechanically very interesting, very fun. It does a lot of interesting stuff with characters you know and you love. And as I've talked about in the Gundam video, which is releasing tomorrow, as I've talked about in One Piece Shorts, as I've talked about on stream, a deep bench is, I think, the key to making an IP-based TCG work. You need to be able to surprise people with the character choices you make and the things you do with them. In any case, my name is Doyle. I am the Cardboard Degenerate, and this has been Lorcana Winterspell. 1 booster box, opened for your entertainment. I hope you enjoyed yourself. Please forgive the awkwardness in the early part of the video, where I'm now going to have to overdub all the things I said and try to remember what they were, but I'm going to edit this video right now because this set came out yesterday and we are releasing this video tonight. So, Like, subscribe. We release a number of videos a week. If you're more interested in cost and profit and loss, we also have our short series, Daily Dose of Rips, where we rip Magic, Pokemon, One Piece, Riftbound, sports cards, the whole shebang. This is the place to be if you want to see cards get ripped while a man with a deep voice says things to you about those cards. Isn't it soothing? Doesn't it bring you joy? Wouldn't you like to watch one of these videos over here? Wouldn't you like to watch more of this stuff? Because you can, you know. You have agency. You have power. You can reclaim your time and use it to watch videos of me opening cards. It's a good thing to do. Anyway, I'll see you all next week for more videos. Gundam tomorrow. Riftbound yesterday. More stuff next week. Short rips every day. I'll be back. I hope to see you there. See you later.